Personally find it extremely difficult to believe that that particular continent, the wealthiest, can be the poorest. This is a question that I think we have not asked ourselves, and that is what we must begin to ask ourselves. Because 1.5 billion people here in this continent. In the Caribbean, there are 36 islands in the Caribbean. Approximately 40-something million people. 30 million of them are Africans. If you go to Brazil, we are 120 million of us that are Africans. In the United States of America, you have approximately 49.5 million people. With approximately $2 trillion economy. That is our people. Today, the continent of Africa has $3.5 billion economy. $trillion economy, I mean to say. Our brothers in the United States of America has $2 trillion economy, just them. Why have we not connected with that? Why have we not brought them back to be part of the continent, asked them to add value to the continent, create a platform for them? Because what we must all understand is that it's almost impossible for them to come along and try to develop because they have very little knowledge about the continent. Those of us in the continent must provide a platform. We must begin the process of clapping with two hands. Because our problem is that Africans in the continent and those in the diaspora basically are doing their own thing. We must begin the process of making it possible. Now that is the reason for IPADA Initiative. IPADA Initiative is about us returning back to the continent. We must begin the process of the lemon we refer to as slavery that has haunted us for approximately 400 years now. It's time for Plan B. Let's begin the process of transformation of that lemon by adding water and sugar to it, transforming it to lemonade, and giving it to all of us to drink and be refreshed. This here is that return, is that lemonade, making it possible for those in diaspora to visit the continent and see how they can partake in the development of the continent. You know, it's one thing to be taken away as a slave. I think it's a lot more horrible when you are now enslaved in your own country, on your own land. And those in the continent must make it their responsibility to create a platform for those that are coming from the diaspora. The platform we are creating is right here in the Bejuleki axis. I have the former chairman here, and I'm glad he will attest to all the mayors we brought from the United States of America to register here, to do business here. This whole area is the wealthiest part of Africa. The Lekki Peninsula with a seaport, airport, fertilizer plant, one deep seaport, two different trade zones. With this land here, with this area, where I happen to be a chief, of course, are going to be preparing this possible for people to do business here, for people to rejoice here, to be part of the country. With the deep sea port, we have more referred to as from slave ships to cruise ships. Our focus is no longer on slave ships. Our focus is on cruise ships. Luxurious airliners. We are celebrating our prosperity. That is the idea. This concept, IPADA, the return of people of African descent and lovers of Africa. The platform for tomorrow's people must be built by us, today's people. I thank you all.
Is somebody clapping? Is somebody clapping?
A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for that wonderful presentation. Thank you very much, Otunba.